Foreign currency, some foreign currency to be not very the foreign forward contract. Should the forward contract to be done or not? Advise the company to forward contract. Compare the payment under the forward contract and expect or smart value relevant. The profit and loss of the company if it wants to hedge through forward contract. Calculate the difference between the payment and the forward contract and expected spot rate of settlement rate. Calculate the expected loss and how can be hedged to for forward contract or how position will be changed in the foreign contract for expected loss. Calculate the difference between the payment under the expected spot rate of settlement date and the starting spot rate. For hedging of foreign contract, calculate the difference between the payment under the forward rate and starting spot rate. Is decision taken forward cover justified? Calculate the difference between payment under the forward contract rate and calculate the foreign between amount of actuals for leading and lagging payment rate. It is the choice of the supplier. It is not the case of default. It's a choice given by supplier. It is not. And choice given by supplier, it is not in the case of default. Leading payment early payment. The taken invoice amount and less discount is not a supplier if any. Then converted into the home currency, leading payment date and exchange rate. Assume the no money is in hands of the importer, so he will borrow the money from the bank to make the payment and the interest will be charged on it. It is opportunity loss, hence the interest will be charged with the leading payment and the lagging the payment. Lagging payment, late payment such as the invoice amount and the interest charge of supplier if any converted into the home currency and lagging payment of date of exchange. The market capital cover hedging, it is a technique. It is if we have a foreign exchange liability, then we have to create a foreign exchange asset. If we have a foreign exchange asset, we have to create a foreign exchange liability. The money market covers processes in case of a foreign currency liability. That's a process of importer who has to pay foreign currency. Since the foreign currency liability is equal to, hence we have to create a foreign currency asset. At spot, the borrow home currency, converted into foreign currency, invoice into foreign country. At maturity, withdraw the foreign currency investment in the interest and pay the foreign currency liability. Repay the home borrowing with interest. This is the actual outflow. Steps to solving the practical problem. Steps to solving Mr. Indian importer who want to pay $1 lakh in 3 months. Spot rate is 75. So he want to buy in high price 75. Interest rate is for India is 12, for US it's 5. So find the amount of foreign currency to pay $1 lakh 3 months. Calculate the amount of deposit in foreign currency spot rate, then mature the value to equal amount of foreign currency. Price is equal to market value by 1 per. So $1 lakh plus 1 plus we get a 4% because we won't get as we get only 4%. 4 by 3 by 12 is equal to 1.05. So 99,000 something dollars. Calculate the amount we borrowed in the home currency. The spot rate so 70.5. So 69.9. The amount of home currency borrowing to be repaid with the interest. Interest in India is 12% you need to pay in India. So 3 months is 71.8964. So that currency is India. So money market cover processes the case of foreign currency asset. The process for the borrow export has to be received in foreign currency. Since the foreign currency is an asset, hence he has to create a foreign currency liability at a spot. Borrow foreign currency, convert it into home currency, invest in the home country. At maturity, receive the foreign currency asset and repay the foreign currency borrowing with interest. Withdraw the home currency investment with the interest and then actual for. Find amount of foreign currency 1 lakh in 3 months. So in this case, calculate the amount of borrowed in foreign currency is 5% because if you invest in foreign currency 5%. So 5% you know the 1.35. So if you invested in India, convert the foreign currency, home currency, and so into 70, you can buy for less only. So his interest is 3 months. So actually for 70 lakhs. If the two interest rate country is given, it means that lower interest rate is deposit, higher is loan. So deposit is investment, higher is loan. The currency futures. Mr. A initial margin 1,15,000 per lot and the profit 20,000, 50,000 lot size. Okay. Currency futures, Mr. B, A to B, B law. Mr. E, initial margin 15,000 per lot. Stock exchange 1 month currency future $1.70, 3 months currency 72, 6 months is 75. Lot size $5,000. Number of lot size out of 5,000, he can 20 lots. On maturity, current prices are 1/72. Initial margin is 15,000 into 20 is 3 lakhs. So 20 lakhs 3,000 is 77 he purchased 72 he sold 55 lakh rupees he so in this case he 20 into 5 77 minus 1 to 5 lakhs. So what is loss is what is profit. Okay, someone profit someone loss. Steps of solving the practical solution in which currency are buying and sell. Indian currency company to buy $1 lakh at the answer. So borrowing by selling is dollar. Now check the foreign currency spot on the borrower order. In the contribution of the above, the future contract lot is in currency future contract will be bought, currency future not to be sold. So select the rate in which foreign currency to be initiated. It will be the rate currently trading on a spot on the spot of the currency of the future market required number of future contract is equal to bought and sold is equal to number of exposed amount by lot size. So as per 1 lakh by lot size is $1,000, you need to buy 100 lots. If the exposure amount of currency is different to the lot size of the currency, the current total exposure amount by lot size using the currency selected by step 3. So 1 lakh paid in 3 months lot size is the lot size is 40,000 3 months is so 1 lakh by 40,000 into 70 that is 180 lots. So 180 lots into any fraction part of the contract lot is ignored. Calculate the initial margin of the deposit. Find the initial margin of the acquired period of currency future contract. It is assumed that the margin per contract is a lot. It will be refunded to the maturity of future contract. Calculate the maturity settlement. The total 3 months calculation then follow. Actual buying and selling exposure currency, interest cost or initial margin amount deposited with stock exchange, interest cost and profit and loss on the contract, final amount through the contract. After buying and selling, the contract will be done at the actual spot of the matured date. The date cost, the initial margin will be charged at the borrowing rate of the future currency. Initial margin amount is calculated into step 5 and into interest rate per annum into time period of future contract. The profit and loss of the currency is if the initial further contract is bought or sold. He will be sell at the future bought. He will sell at the future rate of future price. If he sold, he need to buy at the future rate. The difference between the initial and mature date buying and selling will be profit and loss of the future contract. If a lot is a company's home currency, profit and loss, number of lots into contract size, difference in selling and buying price, they convert this is the profit and loss of the company. The currency actually holds part of it. The lot size is not company's home currency, then profit and loss is equal to number of lots, the contract size, the difference in buying and selling. If the selling rate of the future is higher than the buying rate of the future, when the profit is otherwise, it's a loss. Okay. Currency option buyers and option sellers. Option premium, call option, right to buy currency at the strike price. Obligation to right to sell at the strike price. Put option, right to sell in the current price, right to sell, right option, right to buy. Features of the option contract fix the lot size, difference in strike price with the difference in premium possible. Strike price, excess price, price at which option can be exercised at maturity. The option price is the paid, the option B beginning of the every month. The option exercise in the option call option and put option. Call option, put option, it will be exercised by option by year only the price at maturity is higher than strike price. Put option is exercised in the by year only if the price is maturity strike is less than a strike price of option. Okay. For step practical question, what is the currency? What currency going to buy or sell? Indian company to buy $1 lakh for 3 months. Dollar selling is rupees. Now he's going to I know. This now check whether the buy call option contract or put call option. So he'll buy. So in the contribution above, going to buy call is buy put na sell option. Call option is buy call. Calculate the number of option contract to be bought, total exposure amount by total lot. So 1,000 by then how many dollars per the loss கிடைச்சிரும். And if the exposure amount currency is different than the lot size of the company, the convert the total exposure amount the lot size of the using the option strike $1 lakh to be paid in 3 months. Lot size is 2,500. Strike price is equal to lot price $1 lakh. Lot size bottom na into $1 by lot price bottom na 3,200 lots. It will be considered as the whole of the number of option contract. If any fractional part of the contract is lot less. So a fraction per forward contract is taken, lot contract size is not given. Actual one. Okay. If the lot size of the currency is not given, check the premium option. The premium is $1 to $10, then means the lot size is dollar. If 200% means per dollar, that means the lot size is dollar. So calculate the coverage or uncovered amount covered through other contract, number of lot into contract size. Amount covered first for forward contract to be taken. The exposure amount is currency same as same currency lot equal to exposure amount by amount of cover through option. The exposure amount currency is different from the total exposure amount by amount of cover through the option strike. Calculate the final payment through the option contract hedging. The four calculation done: premium currency option, interest cost option, payment of amount covered under the option, payment of uncovered amount. Final payment through option contract. Premium option lot size the number of lots premium. Realize lots how come say interest cost premium be charged as a booking rock, and there's option payment amount covered through the contract. The amount is excise maturity date. The amount is not excise maturity date. The lot size is company home currency, number of lots amount. Lot size is not common. Number lots into strike price. The spot price and maturity is not given. Question then the answer is option is excise. If the range of the expected price maturity price is given the question, the composed state each state calculate the 1 lakh to be paid for 3 months. So 1 lakh to buy a logic bike or strike price 140. So one price 35 is a probability. So 35, 38, 40. What is the probability number? Option probably excise or not? That's 40. No. 40. No. What is it? Payment rate 35, 36, 30, 35, 30, 40. Total expected payment is 35 into 1 lakh, 35 lakhs, 38 lakhs, 35, 39, 40 lakhs. The 40 lakhs I pay because I can not. So probability 0.3, 0.3, 0.1. So total exposure pay probability and 1 crore 76 lakh, 77 lakh is the probability. So in this case, option excise are not known, and then excise. Exposure probability covered amount will be done in the forward rate using the forward contract. Arbitrage for exit is the process of earned risk less profit. The physical arbitrage is possible due to different exchange rates in same currency in different markets. There are two types of 2-point arbitrage. It is an arbitrage will buy the market having a low rate and will sell it the higher rate. The first market $40 and second $25. So he buy for higher rate and sell for higher rate because buying rate is this. Here selling rate is 0.52. So arbitrage of first market is 4.5, selling in 4.52. Profit 0.2. The 3-point triangles contains 3 markets. Suppose initially arbitrage of 1 lakh 3 markets. So dollar to Mumbai is 80, pound is $100, and pound to dollars in New York. This arbitration will be either convert or either convert or convert. So dollar to pounds to dollar to and profit of one side, then there will be loss on other side. If the selection of the side is loss, come to solve it to another side also. Covered interest arbitrage. It is possible that interest difference between the exchange rate difference between two countries. It is an arbitrage will borrow in one currency, invest in another currency. Arbitrage process. These examples: spot rate $40, 1 year forward rate 45. Spot rate is 40, 1 year forward rate is 45. 1 year forward rate is 45. Interest rate in India is 12%. US is 4%. Use assumption. Use arbitrage will borrow 4 lakh rupees or 1 lakh 50,000, 40 lakhs rupees or $1 lakh. Repay the loan with the interest maturity. So arbitrage withdraw the deposit with the interest and convert into rupees at the forward rate maturity. And dollars deposit in the US, convert India, arbitrage, borrow India, repay the loan in India maturity. And what's point or time, identify the currency in which arbitrage should borrow, calculate the interest rate difference, the difference between interest borrowed 8%. They calculate the exchange differences from 45 by 40 by 40 called by 1 is called 12.5%. Compare the interest rate difference with exchange with the different rate of difference, the decision to make the higher difference in interest rate. If interest rate is borrow the currency with low interest rate, exchange borrow the currency high interest rate. Since the higher difference in exchange, we will borrow the currency having higher interest rate. Convert dollars into this. $1 lakh we'll buy. Deposit the converted currency in the country USA, and 1 lakh into USA you will get enter in the forward contract and convert the deposited currency initial borrowed currency on maturity, and forward 1 lakh into 45. At maturity, withdraw the initial fund of the currency converted into initially borrowed currency. That is, if you withdraw from the currency 1 lakh into 1.04, it's 1 forward 1.45, 4 lakh 68,000. The flow of 1 point is 4 lakh 44,000. Okay, the arbitrage is 4 lakh 68,000 and 40,000 is 20,000 rupees. Wow. Cross rate required to be calculated when we are doing foreign exchange transaction between two currencies. We will direct the exchange rate is not given. The cross rate will be calculated on the following steps. Determine the base currency in which quotation is required against the currency. Here, base currency will be that for which currency amount is given. Question for the purpose of sale against the currency. If two way of codes are given in the quotation, then choose the applicable exchange rate of linking of currency. Start from the currency which is holding the equation to solve it. So dollar 1 GSP into 1 GSP in third. So by using the mathematics, 1 GB is 1 GB to dollar, 1 GB to 80 rupees, 1 GB is 100. Okay. I'm using a technique of rupees to dollar, not rupees. No? 1 GB is equal to 1 into 80, 100. So 1 GB is equal to 100. 1 GB is equal to 100 rupees. For example, 1 to 100. 91. Using mathematics as exchange margin is added deducted in the final cross rate. International gas management. There is a multinational company with a multinational subsidiary market is having surplus gas on declarations of the other subsidiary should invest in the own surplus gas in the responsible currency. Surplus gas of all subsidiary would be pulled and immediately companies of currencies invested there. If the compared amount received and maturities company having a currency between the immediate cash pooling method and acting independent method. The acting independent method is an country initial principal investment surplus in their respective country, interest in the respective country, amount received on maturity of respective country, convert the total amount received on maturity in the company's home country using forward rate. So home country foreign country அந்த அமௌண்ட் சர்ப்ளஸ் அங்கே வச்சுருக்கணும், டெபாசிட் பண்ணணும், அமௌண்ட் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் பண்ணணும், அதுக்கப்புறம் அங்கே மாற்றணும், இது லாபமாக இருக்கும். So immediate cash flowing method is country surplus amount respective currency to be invested and convert the surplus money in the company home country or spot date on the spot date. Home currency to be invested and then spot rate. Total principal amount to be invested in the company home country, interest in the company home currency, amount received maturity of the home currency. Where to borrow when both interest rate and exchange is a given question. Compare the amount payable on maturity in home country in both home currency and foreign currency loans. To solve the practical solution, first check whole company needs funds in home country. For example, if a company needs funds in foreign currency, calculate the outflow under the home currency loan maturity. Equivalent amount borrowed in home currency, calculate the selling price and product. Interest and any charges on home currency, add an outflow of money. Calculate the outflow of foreign currency maturity, add borrowing fund and interest add பண்ணணும். Then add the interest other charges add பண்ணணும். Outflow of money maturity. Convert it into home currency by buying for கம்மியாக buying அதிகமாக வாங்கி maturity forward rate போடு. Outgoing in the home currency under the foreign currency low on maturity. Outgoing and any of changes in the LC home currency. Outflow of currency under the foreign currency maturity. If the company needs fund in home currency, calculate the outflow of home currency loan maturity, add amount to foreign currency, interest charge of the home currency, outflow of currency. Outflow merger current maturity, current amount of borrowed foreign currency, calculate the selling price. And in the interest charges add பண்ணு outflow இங்கே கொண்டு வா make it home currency buying currency on which should be foreign currency outward the home currency foreign currency maturity other charges போடு only interest rates given suppose compare the net cost percent both currency and then calculate the net cost percentage interest rate plus add the additional charges and the services. Calculate the net cost of foreign currency effective interest rate including interest rate by foreign currency 1 by opening tax. Premium discount where to invest compare the amount receivable matured home currency and both the home currency and foreign currency take ratio accordingly exchange position of the cash flow and notional account. The exchange position is a statement prepared by the bank reflecting all the spots forward contract currency inflow and outflow of banks. It is prepared by the flow particular purchase foreign currency sale foreign currency opening bank overdraft opening balance over sold and the spot purchase spot sale sale foreign currency purchase in foreign currency and forward purchase cancel forward sale cancel remittance TT spots bill purchase forward contract but purchase forward TT for contract did issued did cancel so bottom PF total cash portion national account this national Vesto and local account Vesto our account with you amount limited Indian company import below unlimited and then is out use SB open account American Vesto account your account with this account your account with them lower account is a passbook of our foreign currency account opening. It is credited when the bank made spot purchase and debited the bank as spot rate. Prepare that opening balance spot sale remittance. Foreign exchange exposure translation exposure is profit or loss of transaction foreign exchange assets and liability. Transaction exposure is profit and loss of transaction foreign exchange entered into spots but it will be settled which cancellation of profit and loss of transaction exposure inflow or full exchange operation economic exposure profit and loss due to demand to product or change in quantity it is and calculation profit increase and decrease in its unit exposure less operating expenses.